Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to Raphaelsinsights. Welcome. I welcome you into the world of the esoteric, the divine, the beautiful, you guys, the angelic. Isn't this so beautiful? Like, the angel is literally right here. You could literally just grab an angel right here. But welcome back to Raphaelsinsights. Welcome back to the divine, the esoteric. You guys, thank you guys so much for everybody who believes in me. Thank you so much for everybody who follows me. As always, welcome back to those who are returning viewers, and welcome to those new viewers. Before we go anywhere, you guys, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up. Make sure you guys always hit the thumbs up. Make sure you never forget to hit that thumbs up. Why? Because even if you don't like the video, if you hit the thumbs up, somebody else who might like the video will see it, and it'll help my channel grow, it'll help me grow, but it will also help whatever visions and messages I have to put out there. And this one is specifically for Britney Spears. I did have a vision. I do have messages specifically for Britney Spears. I will be making a TikTok to go alongside with this, but it's a divine message for her, and it's also to cover a few little things. But before we go anywhere, you guys, as well, make sure you guys go down in the description below, follow me on my social media. And if you guys don't know, I do have a PO box. You guys can definitely write to me. You guys can send me whatever you guys want to send me, a little gift, a little note, a card. And if you are sending me letters and asking me about your future and stuff like that, please know that I am only going to be answering through video on YouTube. So when I will be making like videos of answering like letters, and you have to let me know if you want me to say anonymous or to say your name out loud during that video. But I definitely will only, if you write to me, I will only answer you through a video on YouTube, because it'll be easier for me, and it'll also be good content for those who just like to watch stuff like that. So definitely, from now on, that's how I'm going to be answering those letters. And if you did write to me, I have been a little bit like off when it comes to everything because of everything that I've been going through. But if you did write to me, I am going to be making a video or a live answering all those letters. So thank you guys so much for everything. Again, this video is for Britney Spears. This is the message for her, and the message is that everything is going to get better. But we're going to cover a few different things, like what's been going on during her conservatorship. Is she really mentally ill? Does she have mental problems for real? What's going to happen for her future and things like that, you guys. So let's get going. Let's see what the angels, the divine messages are there for her. What divine messages are there for her. So let's get going, you guys. So what's been going on with Britney Spears' conservatorship? What do I see? ¿Qué alcanzo a ver? Like, what is my vision? Let me see. And I see a lot of sadness, and that's what this card here represents. Sadness. It represents she has cried so much. You guys, cried out for help. When she shaved her head off, that was a cry for help. That was not her going crazy. That was not her having a mental breakdown. The mental breakdown that she had was because of her family, because of her father, the way he was treating her, the way he was making her work. Everything that she's gone through, that we've seen in public's eye, has been a lie. I have to tell you the truth. I don't see her mentally ill. At that point, I didn't see her mentally ill. I don't see mental problems. And I will talk about what's been going on now, because it's a little bit different now. But when she shaved her head, it wasn't necessarily that she was going crazy. It wasn't necessarily that she was having some sort of a mental breakdown. She was doing it because she did not want to work no more. She didn't want to give that image that her dad wanted her to have. She wanted to get rid of that image, and that's why she shaved her head. A lot of tears is what she's shed, and it's so sad because all I see here is that she literally cries herself to sleep, that she's cried herself to sleep for so many years. And when she shaved her head, and when she had that whole episode in public, it wasn't necessarily that she was going crazy. It wasn't necessarily that she was having a mental breakdown. It was that she was crying out for help, and the world looked at her, and instead of being there for her, people turned their backs on her. People just allowed her to be taken away. Oh, she's having a mental breakdown. She needed help at that point. That was her cry for help. And what's been going on through her conservatorship, so many horrible things have been going on through her conservatorship. One of the worst things that I see now, and I've said it in another video, is that with Britney Spears, mental illness was never really a thing. The mental problems that she has now is trauma that her dad, like the people around her, have caused her. From so many people imagine, you guys, put yourself in this spot. You are in a white room, or you're in a room, you're in your house, and people continue to tell you, you're crazy, you need to take this medication. This is your crazy medication. eventually you are going to become a little loopy. You're not going to be there. You're going to be a little bit off. There's going to be some sort of an issue, right? So there's been a lot of terrible things going on with the conservatorship, and it started with since the past. She's always been treated like that, and it's sad because she has cried a lot. So what has been going on during her conservatorship? One thing that I will tell you guys before we talk about that is, and it's directly more towards the father, because there's some terrible things coming in his direction. He's gonna pay for what he did. Remember, you guys, in life, en la vida, se paga todo. That's why it's always good to be a good person. You will always pay it back. You will always pay it back. You give hate, you will receive hate back. You're a hateful person. You're an evil person. Evil will find you and destroy you. Your karma will come back. Why do I say that? Because terrible things are coming in his direction, the father of Britney Spears. Terrible things on his part. Good for Britney Spears. And his karma, he will be paying it very soon. It's literally around the corner, and that's what this card here tells me. His karma is literally around the corner, and he will be paying it. He will be paying for what he did very soon. So what were some things that were going on during this conservatorship? Or in general, what are some things that have happened with the dad holding power? Now, the first thing I got to tell you guys is that you have to think about it. You have to think about how, first of all, yes, he holds conservatorship, but if someone held conservatorship over you, would you just like bend over backwards and do what they said? The answer is no, right? You'll probably argue with them and fight back. But now let's think about it a little bit clearer. What needs to happen so that person can listen? We could say abuse. And it's so sad to say that yes, there was a lot of abuse, and it's so sad to see what I see. One of the worst things that I see, you guys, and I have to tell you, is that I do see that that Britney Spears was threatened with death if she didn't listen, that they were gonna kill her. I know, you guys, as intense as that sounds, I'm not happy to be able to see that. I'm not happy to feel what she felt. The fear. They put so much fear into her, which is why she would do what they said. And it's sad to say that someone who is in that position, who is in an abusive situation, they have to be abused for them to listen to them. One of the punishments that I see that the dad has given her before, because she didn't listen, is taking away the lights. Now, I'm not saying he took away light bulbs. I literally see her in a room with no light, locked in there. I'm not. It's so sad. I have to say, it's so sad just to see things like that. Britney Spears, you guys, you would never think, but she is not in a normal situation. The amount of abuse that she's received is scary. He does deserve to go to jail. He does deserve to pay for what he has done. And I'll tell you again that he is going to pay for what he has done to Britney Spears, to his own daughter. But I do see that he used to put her in a room where there's no lights for punishment. I also see that she has been threatened with death if she didn't listen to the dad. And I also see something even worse, as sad as it sounds, something even worse. A lot of her mental issues that she's had is because she was being drugged. They were putting something in her food. They were putting something, because one of the things that comes to mind is like they're forcing something down her throat, whether they put it in her food or they forced her to take certain medication. But I don't think it's that, because the way I see it is they were hiding something sneaky. They were feeding her so she could be a little bit off, so she could be loopy, so she wouldn't be mentally stable. And it's sad to say is that, yeah, they were drugging her, and that's where a lot of her mental issues are coming from. The amount of abuse over money is incredible, you guys. The conservatorship has abused her so much, not just physically, because there's been physical abuse. The times that you see her with her hair looks like her hair was pulled, like she was just abused. I see physical abuse. I see hair pulling. I see physical abuse, not just mental abuse. there's been physical abuse as well. One of the things that I see for her is that she has cried for help so many times. Those pictures that she would post, those videos that she would post, they were on purpose. She wanted attention. She needed help from somebody. And now that everybody has been speaking up about her, she feels brave. She feels like she's ready to fight this. And the angels of justice are on her side. But there was a lot of abuse, not only mentally, but physically from this conservatorship. Again, how does someone get someone to do something and listen to them like if they were an animal? By abusing them, by physically abusing them and mentally abusing them. That's how the military gets people to be pretty much like, let's say someone in the military says to someone in let's say a high rank to a lower rank, go do this. How did they get there? In basic training, there's a lot of mental abuse. There's a lot of mental abuse and a lot of even physical abuse. That's how you get someone to that's how you establish dominance, and you make someone pretty much your pet. And that's kind of how I see Britney Spears and the conservatorship, her father. Her father is represented by the card of the devil. Britney Spears' father is represented by the card of the devil, and he has been a very abusive, very mentally abusive, very, very manipulative, narcissistic, and he has taken advantage of her left and right financially. It has been an abusive relationship, and like I said, you guys, she's cried out for help so many times. When she shaved her head, cried for help. When we saw her in all those different scandals, cried for help. She was not. That's why you saw her change from one day to the next, because she decided that she was not going to be this perfect image that her father abused her to be. And it wasn't like Beyonce, where her family like forced her to be perfect at everything. This was more abusive. This was more physical, mental, more threatening abuse. Lynn Spears and Jamie Spears, two father-daughter, right? Two names the same, Jamie. Now, I want to bring your focus to this. When it comes to putting the same name to a family member, let's say to your son or your daughter, you put your wife's name or your husband's name to your son or your daughter, what happens is you repeat that energy. Basically, when it's not a coincidence that she's as much of a snake and as evil as the father. And the reason I say this is because she has the same name as the father. When you put someone the same name, what happens is you give them the same energy. So from birth, when she received the same name as the father, she received his entire essence, his entire way of being. And that's why she is the exact same way. So here what I'm holding, it says that it's a mirror image. Two people exactly the same, two people represented as the devil. Both Jamies are represented as the devil. This card here represents two people, but it's saying that they're both the same. It's like mirror images. So when people are speculating that Jamie Lynn Spears has been such a snake and that she's been involved with the whole conservatorship, she's been just as abusive as a father, the answer is yes. She has been just as abusive as a father, and she has been abusing. One of the things that I see is that she has taken so much money, and she stole so much money. She moved so much money, so much of Britney Spears' funds for herself and for other uses. She's been paying people off. She's been stealing a lot of money, and a lot of the movement of money is very iffy. And like I said, karma will come and find you. And last year was the year of the judgment. This year is the year of the female. This year, if I have to tell you, is the year of the judgment and the female. The judgment is still going on. We're living apocalyptic times, and this is the time where everybody's going to pay for what they've done. Nothing will go unseen. And the reason Britney Spears is going to win her case, her situation, and she's going to break free is because everything is going to come out. The truth is going to come out. Everyone's going to be exposed, and humanity has become different. Humanity has become more aware, more outspoken, and making people pay for what they've done and not letting anything slide. But Jamie Lynn and Britney Spears, two images of the same, two copies of the same. They're both represented as the devil, people who you cannot trust, not even one word that they say. They're both snakes, and they both have been very abusive to Britney Spears. The truth is going to come out, and both of them, I already told you that multiple people, not just the father, is going to be dealing with legal situations, paying for everything legally, not just in prison time and court cases that are going to be against them after Britney Spears breaks free of this. It's not just going to be the father, it's going to be multiple people that are going to fall. Two mirror images will fall. But what's going to happen to Britney Spears with this conservatorship? What's going to happen with this whole situation of the court case and everything that's going on? What's going to happen in general with the conservatorship? The sun does come out for Britney Spears. The sun tells me that she is going to win her conservatorship, that she is going to be free, that this Free Britney movement is going to help, and it's what she needed to back her up in all this that she needs to do. But I do see the sun shining for her. I do see her being free. I do see her living her life. But the message that I had was not necessarily for Britney. I do have a message for Britney. Everything's going to be okay. Everything happens for a reason, and you are going to come out of this. You're going to come out of this stronger than ever. Everything is going to get better for you. I see Britney. She's going to be free. She's going to win her conservatorship, and she's going to be, I do see Britney being Britney again. I see her free, and I don't see her with mental illness. I see her with a lot of trauma from what her dad put her through. So unfortunately, I do see her a little bit damaged in that aspect, but mental illness she does not have. Whatever the father claimed, she does not have. What I do see, and the message that I had, and the whole reason why I did this video is for the father. What I wanted to tell you guys is that the father's going to pay for what he did. Remember, you guys, karma, no matter how long you evade it, no matter how long you get away with it, eventually, even if it's at the end of your life, you will pay that back. And this is coming back around to him. When you give hate, you receive hate. When you are evil, evil will come and find you. And that's what's coming up. The angels of justice are coming for him. The angels of justice are behind Britney Spears. That's why I say that she's going to win her conservatorship, that she's going to come out of this. But what's going to happen with the father? The father, I see him serving time, and I see him paying back for everything he did mentally and physically abusive to Britney Spears. But I see him serving time, and I see prison. I see him behind bars. But anyways, you guys, thank you guys so much for everything. Thank you guys for watching Raphael's Insights. Thank you so much for tuning in for this little Britney Spears video. Really, the only thing I really want to talk to you about was that prediction that I had, that she was going to be able to win this conservatorship, that she's going to come out of it. And I do see Britney being free and being herself again, living her life. But mainly was the prediction that I had was about the father, that I do see him serving time, that I do see him paying back every single ounce of abuse that he put into this poor female. It's sad to say that she has gone through so much abuse. It's sad to see what she's gone through, and I've only given you a little bit of what she's gone through. But mainly this video was just about the predictions. But I pray for Britney, and I'm going to be praying. I'm going to light a candle for her so she could have the justice and the angels on her side. I'm going to be giving her as much light as I can for her to win this. I'm going to be praying for the angels to be on her side, for justice to be on her side. But there's been so many lies that her father has told, and so many lies that the whole team around her has told, to include the lawyers that get chosen for her, to include, it's like she just is wrapped in this web. But God and the angels, the divine, are here to help her. And this little web has been spun for so long that it's about to snap. And everyone's going to pay. Not just the father, but everyone involved with this abuse is also going to pay for what they did to Britney Spears. So justice is here. God is about to put his hammer of justice and judge this father and his little team. So you guys, thank you so much for watching Raphael's Insights. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and share with everybody. Like this video, comment, let me know what else you want to know about Britney Spears. But there has been a lot of abuse, and I really don't want to talk about the abuse. I just wanted to say that she's going to be she's going to go, and she's going to become Britney Spears again. She's going to be much better off. So thank you guys so much for everything. I'll see you guys next time. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye, you guys. Make sure you guys follow me on all my social medias. Bye.